Menu narration set to 100. Menu narration set to 100.
Take me out.
From the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle, welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Detroit Lions. Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. And we are underway in the Pacific Northwest. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Seattle offense to take over for the first time. They're led out by the number 3 overall pick back in the 2018 draft. Out of USC, it's Sam Darnold.
I think when you take a step back and you look at last week's loss, I think there was some good and there was some bad. And I think you could really say that about the entire team. The 2 touchdown passes were great. Of course, he's got to stop giving the ball away with the interception. But I think if he continues to clean up some of his fundamentals, continue to improve his decision-making, and then on top of that, guys around him just have to continue to play better.
Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. He's got room to the 45. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
It's a gain of 20.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 49-yard.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. From the 42-yard line, here's second and 3.
At the 42-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 3.
30-yard line.
They'll run with Damian Martinez.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the first down.
Taking off. Now a stoppage. We have an injured Lion. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Second down and 3. Shotgun run now with Walker. And the Seahawks are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up first and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
This has been a solid opening drive. Knocking on the door, first and goal. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. And he's in! Sam Darnold, touchdown Seattle. Austin Seibert now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead. Kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time, leading them out, the former #1 overall pick back in the 2021 draft. It's Trevor Lawrence.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with. I think this is something that we can expect to see here, especially early, Mike, as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 4.
Hey. Here we go.
Once again, it's Gibbs. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They've got him. They'll try and play with some pace early on. Lawrence throwing on 4th down. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And he's going to have a Lions first down. Big letdown defensively. They allow him to convert on 4th and long.
Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Decent 24.
So some early intrigue as we have reached the end of the first quarter. It's the Seahawks with the early lead. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Lions ball to begin this second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Hey, run! Focus, hot!
A run with the former Buckeye, Quinshawn Judkins. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Hey, go! Hey, Ginger, attack! Silver!
Again, it's Judkins. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be 1st and goal.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Hey, tomato! Start!
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
11. Go! Here we go.
Lawrence now on second down. To the goal line and in. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit. It's his third touchdown catch this year.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Chad Ryland now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. They'll get across the 20, mark them down at the 23-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to see the football for the second time. Greg, it's one of those weird feelings you build all year for the opener. When you play a tight game and lose, it kind of changes the feeling coming into this week a little bit.
Yeah, it certainly does, and if you're not careful, what's that cardinal rule? You don't want one loss to turn into 2, one bad play to turn into 2. The best teams in this league, they have an uncanny ability that regardless, good or bad, blowout or close one from the previous week before, it doesn't lead into the next week's work and ultimately the next week's game. So we'll find out, were they able to learn from the good? And there certainly was a lot of it. But can they move forward today and not let the disappointment of last week trickle into today? Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
He'll get this complete to Walker. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard, sets up third down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down?
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on fourth down.
And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds. The Lions offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10.
Red on red. Done. It's on time.
Drive will start on the ground, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
From the gun, here's Gibbs. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to third down.
5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
Throwing is Lawrence. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Clock running. Lawrence hurries his guys to the line.
It's second down.
Back to throw. They try to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
All right, so the first two, they go clearly to the defense. You got first down sack. That sets everything of the drive for the offense behind the 8-ball. Then they followed up with a forced incompletion. So now third and long, this is a must-pass situation, and the defense has a prime opportunity to get themselves off the field.
Go, let's go. Street. 13, Lou.
Lawrence from the gun here on third down. He'll look underneath and finds Gibbs. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. So on fourth down, the Lions send out Jack Fox to punt. That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to take over once again. They'll do so with first and 10. Darnold to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he'll be run out short of the line of scrimmage, so let's call it a loss of 1 on first down. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's second and 11. Straight ahead, it's Walker. The Lions call their first time out. The clock stops with a little under a minute to go in the second quarter.
A gain of a yard brings up third and 10.
Third and 10. The tight end Kincaid in motion. Throwing on third down is Darnold. Right, Smith and Jigba has it. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. Out of bounds, a couple of yards short. It is fourth down.
To punt for the Seahawks.
That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. The Lions offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll begin with first and 10.
Red on red. John, this is hot. Check. Riggs. Hurt. Go. Check. Rig alert. Go street.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
Tomato.
He'll keep it on the ground here again. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 6.
Here comes third and 6.
Rip,
One final throw before the break. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. Williams now to return. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion!
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And that'll be a pickup of 3. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 6. Lawrence. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That one good for 29.
And the Lions first down. A gain of 29 yards. First down, Lions.
And I think it's really been to all of our surprise. We haven't really had to say his name very much so far, and I think you can give the defense all the credit for that. There's his first catch of the game, and it comes here in the 3rd quarter.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he is putting in the work. Dancing inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 8. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Gibbs. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
From 31, here's 2nd down and 7.
Hey, Ron! Hey, Jason, time!
To throw is Lawrence. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And he'll take this one in. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Lions. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4.
It just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the 2nd half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this 2nd half started. Ryland's kick here is good. And the Lions move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense trotting back out with their first involvement of this 2nd half. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, There was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Now Darnold. He'll step up and run this. And he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Darnold. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Kobe Turner. He gets into drop him for his first sack of the young season.
And all of these downs, they're all tied together. Decisions made on 1st and 2nd down are what led to that result on 3rd. They were forced into an obvious passing situation on 3rd and long, and this pass rush is able to just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback.
And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Lions offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14.
Hey, easy. Route.
To throw is Lawrence. There's a screen set up for Judkins. And he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this 3rd quarter has come to an end. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Now here's Lawrence. Oh, a teardrop throw there off his back foot. It's complete. That is rare. You don't see 3rd and 17 converted all that often. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense. You don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock, but the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up 1st downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, Lion. Hey, Soko, hot. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Right side and hauled in by McConkey.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Red on red. Go. Hey, Ginger, time. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Now Seattle's going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Hey, run. Hey, Ginger. Duck. Silver.
Now a give up the middle. Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
a run here with Gibbs. He works free, right side, and he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Jahmyr Gibbs, touchdowns Detroit. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year.
Is good. Makes the score.
And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year, this is the start that every team dreams about. This is what you work for all offseason long to start your season and build some early momentum. Gives you a lot of flexibility and wiggle room as the rest of this season plays on.
Well, Seahawks offense about ready to take over once more. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. This one caught by the back end of the backfield, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Time is an issue. 1 timeout, 2-minute warning to work with, but they need points. 1st down and 10. It is 2nd down and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Lions' 45-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. That's to Kincaid once again. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
23 yards on that pass play. 1st down, Seattle.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
We're going to side.
They'll drop to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And he is out of bounds with a flag down now in the backfield. Is that a hold or maybe it's a roughing call?
Automatic 1st down.
Here is 1st and goal.
Go side.
Darnold to the air once more. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown Seahawks. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Cyber's extra point is true. And the Seahawks draw closer here. It's 21-14. With 1 timeout remaining, all they can really do here is try to recover an onside kick.
Illegal touching. Offense.
This is Tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
On red. Hey, Soko, it's hot. Still.
On the ground, this is Gibbs. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now Seattle will use the final timeout, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike, and they came into the game saying we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
On 2nd down, it's Gibbs. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And he's going to have a Lions 1st down. Able to convert 3rd and short, and they pick up 4.
And all you can do at this point, Mike, is just really marvel at how well he's been able to run the ball. And throughout the course of the game, they've certainly not been shy in giving it to him. And I think he's held up his side of the bargain.
23.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. Now it's 2nd and 1.
16-yard line.
Hey.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And they're going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play.
Yeah, Mike, I'm not sure how popular this move is going to be on the other sideline. And listen, I understand in the huddle sometimes kind of players take it upon themselves to do things like this, but the call there has to be take a knee, move on, shake hands, and go to the locker room. But not in this case.
So a win for the visitors, the Lions. They get the victory here, away from home, to run their early season record